Hello and welcome to a very special Turbo review. Today I'll be looking at Transformers Generations Thundercracker. I have in my possession a figure that Transformers fans weren't sure we'd ever get. At least not here in the US as a regular retail release. Sure, this guy was part of the BotCon set in 2007, but that just gave the majority of fans a reason to lose hope of ever having a mainstream release of the figure. And yet, here at last is the final Seeker figure, the one we've all been waiting for. Thundercracker. Now, on to the review. Jet mode is nice and compact, showing no robot parts to speak of. Given that this is a robot in disguise, it's nice to see how aerodynamic Thundercracker looks. The colors are classic Thundercracker, being mostly a rich blue with some silver, black, and red. He has two huge Decepticon symbols, one on each wing. He has missile launchers attached to the bottom of each wing, further adding to the classic Seeker look, and has landing gear that can be retracted, at least the front ones. I'm giving his alt mode an 8.5. Transformation time. Start. Change. Change. Finish. Thundercracker's transformation is labeled as easy on the package, and that is very true. It's very intuitive and fun though, so I don't mind it not being complicated. His transformation score is an 8.5. Robot mode is nearly perfect. There is no question that this is Thundercracker, the Decepticon Seeker, updated from his G1 incarnation. His missile launchers from his jet mode fit into ports on the side of each arm and also fit into his hands. While he sports no new colors in this mode, there is definitely more of the silver and black, and red paint apps can be found all over, especially in the eyes. His hands are molded into fists, but that doesn't really take away from the figure as a whole. A minor disappointment is that the nose of the jet hangs off the back of the head, but it isn't a huge issue. Robot mode gets an 8.5. Articulation for this figure is a mixed bag. The joints in his arms and legs rotate very well, but his arms especially are hindered slightly by the wing placement. The wings also hinder the way his arms move with the missile launchers attached. If you have any of the previous releases of this mold, you'll know what I mean. Also, his head can swivel, but the hanging jet nose stops it from fully rotating. Still, a variety of poses is possible. Thundercracker's articulation gets an 8.5. Thundercracker has no gimmicks at all, and therefore gets no score in that category. Overall, Thundercracker scores an 8.5. He works so very well as an update to the G1 figure. The coloring on this figure is excellent, especially the silver paint apps. Of course, the issues inherent in this mold, particularly with the way the wings restrict movement, are present here as well. Despite the mold's shortcomings, this is definitely a quality figure. Highly recommended. Finally, we have received regular retail releases of the updated versions of all the G1 Seekers. This figure renews my faith that Hasbro will listen to the Transformers fans, and just all around makes me happy. Yes, this is the 8th time I've bought this mold, but each one was well worth it. If you're a Thundercracker fan, or a Decepticon Seeker completist, this figure will not disappoint. Thank you for watching this very special edition of Turbo Reviews. Please rate, comment, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Goodbye.